I'm Sydney Wicker here in Waco, and we have been brewing up some of the best plays from week 10 of our Friday Night Lights. The only thing scarier than the fact that the regular season is creeping up on us is the fact that these games mean so much more as teams are trying to clinch district titles and playoff spots. A Halloween 6-2 showdown at Wildcat Stadium for this matchup between Copperas Cove and Temple. The Wildcats with the ball here in the first as we would see Raymoon Brown get the ball snapped to him. He immediately runs through traffic, sees the gap, and yeah, he's going to take off running. He's got nobody catching him. He finds the back of the end zone. 6-0 Wildcats. They miss the extra point here. Middle of the first quarter now, Copperas Cove's turn. The Bulldogs driving down the field. It's quarterback Craig Davis III who hands it off to running back KJ Ziegler, who fights for it but comes up short on third down. Cove settling for a field goal here, trying to get some points on the board, but this one is no good. The Bulldogs get the ball back. Davis III looking to make something happen. He finds a wide open TJ Hokut for the first down. The Bulldogs going to move the chains, and Davis III takes it himself as he comes within inches but gets clocked out of bounds coming up short. The next play, we'd see Copperas Cove going for it on fourth down, but they turn it over on downs as that Temple defense comes up with a huge stop. Let's see them get back on offense now here. Driving down the field and with the momentum too, it's Kylan Basinger who takes it to the end zone to give the Wildcats another 6. They say 6 isn't enough though, so check this out. We're going to pull a couple trick plays out of the bag here on the 2-point conversion. They pass it off to Preston Thomas. It's now 14-0 Wildcats, and that will be the score going into the half. Copperas Cove tried to hit the long field goal with 5 seconds remaining, but it goes wide. 14-0 the score at the half, but Temple gonna shut out Cove. The final score 32-0. Harker Heights getting into the Halloween spirit against Shoemaker. The Knights say RIP to the Wolves, but Shoemaker trying to be the Grim Reaper and give the Knights their first loss in district. Well, let's see what happens. The Knights looking to make an opening statement, but the ball gets snapped a little too early. The Knights try and recover, but it's Shoemaker with the ball and in great field position too. They're excited about this takeaway, as they should be. The Wolves looking to score. It's quarterback Damani Dale Addison scrambling, looking left. He's got his man. He tries for the end zone, but it's picked off by DB Eric Young here. So they're going to go ahead and give the Knights an opportunity to score. So let's see him come out. It's running back Jalen Mason who breaks through the defense. Nobody stops him once the ball's in his hands. He runs it in for 6 and hits a Selly, or a Skelly if you will, with his teammates to celebrate this one. Harker Heights did bury Shoemaker with a 28-10 win. Undefeated Brenham making a long drive up to Waco to play University. Brenham looking after halftime, looking for a spark. It's quarterback Xyron Upshaw who throws up a prayer to wide receiver Chris Guidry, who comes up with the catch and is gone down the sideline for a Cub touchdown. University trying to answer back, and Brenham is going to go ahead and give them a free play as this guy jumps off sides, and you know who's going to notice that one? It's going to be University quarterback Savoy Nichols. He recognizes it, connects with Thomas here for the University touchdown. University going to make a big statement, knocking off undefeated Brenham. That's right, they hand them their first loss of the season. 35-6 the final score. A big game going on as Bosqueville took on Axtell. The Bulldogs in this one gonna try to get something going on their opening drive. Axtell defense swarms quarterback Cooper Kent on the opening drive. On the sack, gets the big stop. Longhorn is now at the goal line. It's quarterback Levi Leathers who takes it himself and gives Axtell their first touchdown of the game. Axtell would keep applying the pressure. This time it's a drive by running back Damian Fernandez who finds the edge, and this guy's gone all the way for an Axtell touchdown. The Longhorns would just keep pouring it on. 49-7 the final score. Senior night over at Rocket Field as Robinson was hosting Gatesville. Both these teams sitting at 2-1 in the district standings, playing for playoff seeding. The Rockets start on offense, and man, would they charge down the field. It's Bryce McCurdy who hands it off to senior running back Evan Moreno, who takes it outside and will rush this one in for the first touchdown of the night. And the Rockets going to be rocking out with one of the best celebrations of the night too. Check it out here Yeah, I wish you could hear it because it sounded just as good. On the kickoff return, it's the Hornets' Grady Keaton who will take off running. He will pick up a huge gain for the Hornets before he's finally tripped up here, but unfortunately they couldn't do anything with it, so the Hornets end up turning the ball over on downs. Rockets back on offense now, and it would be another Evan Moreno touchdown to put the Rockets up 14-0. Rockets defense dominating in this one. 4 interceptions by Bryce Vasquez alone. They get the win 35-14. Over at Leopard Stadium now, Lorena battling China Spring for a spot in the playoffs. This one packed with all the action. We'll pick things up in the second quarter as Lorena leads 34-21. In the red zone, Leopards quarterback Jackson Blansett will hand it off to Brody DeLeon, who punches his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Lorena up 41-21 now. No shortage of offense here in this one. China Spring looking for answers. It's sophomore quarterback Jackson Knapp who lets this one fly. Christian Trevino gonna be there to make the big catch there. Cougars get the first down and they're in the red zone now. It's Krishawn Gregory who's going to finish off the drive for the Cougars as he punches this one into the end zone. They'll go ahead and score there. The extra point no good, so it's 41-27 heading into the half. China Spring would come back in the second half to score 20 unanswered points to tie this game up at 41-all, send it to overtime, and they walk away with a huge win in double OT. The final score 49-47. Now to Salado, where the Eagles were taking on Gonzales. Gonzales leading 14-6 in the second half. The Eagles looking to get back in the game here. Quarterback Devontae Foster breaks through and runs into the end zone for 6. Not too shabby. Now it's going to be Gonzales here, who's deep in enemy territory. Quarterback Braden Hoffman hands it off to running back David Clack the third, and he's gone. He's in the end zone for the big rushing touchdown. Salado is still behind, though. It's Gonzales now. The defense needs a big play here, and that's exactly what they get as linebacker Miller Galea leads the charge on a huge sack. Gonzales keeps their lead on this chilly Halloween night game, winning 42-21. The McGregor Bulldogs visiting Little River Academy. The Bees got off to a fast start led by junior running back Brian Grisham. He fumbled the ball, but it's picked up by Javion White. The Bees continue to push. Gibson scored his first touchdown of the night to put the Bees ahead by 2 possessions. The extra point was good, making it 14-0. Academy McGregor would respond. This time we'll see them swinging it out right. Quarterback Bubba Zacharias sprinted into the end zone to cut right here and bring McGregor within 1 possession of tying it. The Bulldogs fought back to take the lead at halftime, 22-21, but the Bees going to go ahead and swarm their way to victory, 56-49 the final score. Those are your highlights from Week 10 in Waco.